This acquisition feels like a way to keep the number up, but the timing makes it financially risky. The deal is happening at a tough time economically. Elf manufactures 75% of its products in China and is now facing a 55% tariff. Elf posted a plus 77% growth in 2024, but only a 28% increase in fiscal of 2025. This acquisition feels like a way to keep the number up, but the timing makes it financially risky. Rode so far has been a direct to consumer brand. Pulse, by contrast, is a mass retail powerhouse and it's available at retailers like Target, at Walmart, at Ulta. Now, if Rode is rolled out at scale, they risk losing the brand exclusivity and appeal. But at the same time, if they don't scale it, how do they justify the billion-dollar investment? So herein lies the dilemma. Also, let's not forget, Rode has only 10 products. Scaling that into a full-fledged portfolio will take time and capital. Let's talk about sustainable competitive advantage. So, what we see is that there is no strong moat. The clean girl aesthetic is already saturated. Brands like Summer Fridays, Glossier, and even Sephora's private label offer similar products, packaging, and vibes. Rode as a brand has no patent protected formulations, no clinical innovation, and no unique IP moat. Its edge lies in branding, which is the easiest thing for the competitors to replicate. Now, finally, let's talk about the strategic fit. Elf wins by being fast, nimble, and trend responsive. Rode is slow, curated, and built around a singular vision, that is Hailey Bieber's vision. These are fundamentally different business models. Integrating them could cause friction in the creative strategy, in the supply chain, or in the product development. And for all of Elf's past successes, Rode is a different beast altogether. It's not just a skincare brand, it is more of a lifestyle brand. So, in conclusion, what we can say is that this acquisition might expand Elf's reach to prestige, but it also stretches their model, their finances, and their identity. Is it a smart bet? Maybe. But it's just as likely a high stakes gamble on a brand that hasn't yet proven long term value. If Rhodes stumbles, Elf will be left holding a billion-dollar bag, and that's a lot of lip gloss to sell.